Hello, Lisa. This is Devin from SEO Dallas, Texas. Thank you for calling me back the other day. This is that free custom video I was telling you I was going to make for you. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 easy ways that you can go and beat your competition online and start taking back all those customers that they're currently taking from you. And Lisa, I know you're asking, Devin, why do you do this? It's really simple. I found a while back that there are small business owners out there that are spending most of their time building their business and taking care of their customers, that they don't really have time to learn how the internet can work for them and bringing in more customers. And I found that by creating these free attack plans, there's still some small business owners who at the end of this still raise their hand and go, you know what, Devin, I like you. See, you've got some tricks up your sleeve. I'd like to have you do this for me. So if you like what you see here and you want to take this information and do it yourself, by all means, this is just free education. If you would like me to handle this for you, just give me a call at the end of the video. I'll be glad to help you out. But without further ado, the 3 things I'm going to talk about today are going to be content, citations, and then backlinks. So here's your website, hebplumbing.com. And looking at the website, it looks really nice. It looks like you actually have some SEO tendencies on here. Someone either did it for you or you just know a bit about SEO, which is great. I love all the pictures you have up. It's really eye-catching. It's got a nice color scheme to it. The first thing you want to look at is your keywords. You only have a couple keywords that's on the site, Plumber in Bedford, Texas, and one other one somewhere. Yeah, nothing really, no real long tail keywords. You're going to want to look for the keywords that actually have the show buyer intent. So basically, like if someone is looking for an emergency plumber right now, they're going to look for plumber in Bedford, Bedford Plumbing Companies, Bedford Services. So you're going to want to add that in there. But the bigger thing is content is king, and you're going to want to make sure you have at least what Google considers an authoritative website. So Google wants to have about 1,500 words to be considered authoritative. If you look at your website, you're sitting right at 873. So you're going to want to bring that up about double. That's what I'd recommend for you. 1,500 words should have you sitting pretty and having Google looking at you as a very authoritative website, as long as you get those keywords in there too. And if you look at your competitors, you've got J-Row Plumbing. They're sitting right at about 1,500 words themselves. And if you look at Direct Source Plumbing, they're really low. So you're already beating them. These guys are only sitting about 350 to 400 words. So you're definitely beating them. To take over these guys, I would say I would recommend getting at least 1,750 to 2,000 words, because you already have someone in your niche that's shooting for about 1,500. So that's the first suggestion I give to you. The second thing I'd suggest is going for citations. So the reason why you want citations is you want to get into this Google Map Pack right here. So Google Map Pack is this is where if someone needs an emergency plumber like right now and they're ready to buy, they're going to pick the first guy at the top of Google. Yeah, they have some ads and stuff, but this is the trustworthy guys right here. And this is where you want to be. And how you get here is by doing citations. Citations are anywhere on the website or anywhere on the internet where a directory lists your business's name, your address, and your phone number. So I have a tool that I use to check for that. It's called Whitespark, and you can use this tool yourself. It's about 30 to 80. It's about 30 to 80 bucks a month depending on the plan you use. And it's actually not pulling yours up. I don't know why. It's still fetching the data. But if you look at some of your competitors at 44, you've got Ernie's Plumbing at 42. So you're going to want to get at least 60 citations, I would say. But if you really want to get a nice space cushion around them, I'd say to get about 120. That's going to be really having you sitting in a comfortable spot and knowing that you have some cushion behind you. Here you are. So you're at 46. So you're already beating them by a little bit, but you're not taking that top spot in Arlington Plumbing. Again, I would bring you up to 60 just to make sure you're definitely beating all of them, and it's got a good distance between you and your competitors. But if you brought that up to about 120, you'd hold that number 1 spot, and it'd give you a nice space cushion to make sure that no one else is beating you. And the way to do that, or no one else can catch up to you, and the way to do that is just go on Whitespark, and you can look at your competitors and take these exact same directories and just apply your own business to those. The last thing we're going to talk about is backlinks. So Google is basically like a popularity contest where they look at how many other authoritative websites within your niche are pointing back at you and giving you what we call link juice, which is basically just passing their power to your website. And not all links are created the same. You're not going to want to go and get links from like water bottle manufacturers if you're a plumbing website, because you don't sell water bottles. You're going to get a lot more power in Google's eyes if you're having other authoritative plumbing websites pointing at you. So to see how you're doing backlink wise, I pay for this tool. It's called Ahrefs. It's about $1,000 a month, but it tells you a lot about the back end of websites and what Google sees. So you have a really high trust factor because of the amount of links you have, but you have a really low power coming from those links. So I don't know if you paid for this or if you paid for these backlinks or how you got them, but they're what we would call spammy backlinks. They don't really have much to do with your niche. They're not throwing a lot of power at you. If you look at your competitors, the nearest bigger competitors, J.R. Plumbing, they're closer to what we call the golden ratio, which is a 1-to-1 on trust and power. And they don't have that many more referring domains than you, but because they have the right type of domains, they're getting much higher ranking in ARF size. And if you look at over here, Direct Source Plumbing, same thing, close to that 1-to-1 ratio, they're much higher in ranking. Okay, so that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to get your backlinks up. You're going to want to start getting those ones that have to do with plumbing. I would recommend with your competitors going for at least 100 referring domains. You're sitting at 50 now, so I would add another 100 on if you really want to have a lot of power. I'd say 100 to 150, but that's all I've got for you. The three things again I went over are going to be content. Get your website up to about 1,500 to 1,750. 2,000 would be a safe spot as far as words of content on your front page. I would throw up another 60 to 100 citations to make sure you take that #1 spot in the Google Map Hack ranking and take all those customers. And the final thing I would do is add more backlinks and make sure you get niche-specific backlinks. So that's it. If you want to take this information and apply it yourself, by all means, I'd love to see you thrive, and I'll be checking in on your website just to make sure things are going well for you. I can send you snapshots as time goes on. If you want me to do this for you and you want me to handle it all, I'd be glad to do that too. And let me just show you my website real quick. So if you want to give me a call and you want me to do this for you, our phone number is 214-441-6737. This is also our website right here, SEO Dallas, Texas, and we'd be glad to help you out. Thanks for watching this. Have a great day, Lisa.